guys, I hope you are nice and chill and ready for another Pokey adventure. So today I have a very exciting video, might be my most exciting today. I'm very pleased to say that I did a submission to Beckett using Black Label grading, and I have got it back in pretty record timing, to be honest. I'm very surprised. I'd sent it off for 6 months and I sent it off in January and it's already back. So to have it back in kind of mid-March, 2.5 months, is pretty outstanding. So I didn't expect it. I mean, on the page it said that I'll get it back in July. This is my first ever Beckett submission. I've held PSA, I've got lots of ACE, I've got a couple of other companies that I'm not so pleased with. But realistically, I know the value holds a lot with Beckett, especially their Black Label. Of course, the coveted Black Label, which could be in this submission here today. I have not opened it. I have no idea what's in the contents. I can tell you that there's not a sticker on there to say that it's not been opened, but I can promise you I have not opened it. And this came about an hour ago, and I had to kind of pause work for a minute, and so eager to open this. I'm pretty hot off the press. I did think about getting some packs, but I think this video is going to be great anyway without any additional packs. So without any further ado, this is from Black Label Grading. Here you go. Okay, cool. Some nice contents in here. There's a card that says Black Label Grading. Thank you for using Black Label Grading. That's cool. Thank you for bringing it back. So I would actually recommend the service. I think they did have good customer service. I paid for it on its return, which is good. It did say that if you don't pay in 3 months, they will take the cards, which did worry me a little bit because I did plan to pay it on its return rather than there's some Quest cards for some reason. Oh, and I can see it's got a silver label, the first one. And I kind of ruined it for myself. And here you go. This is my first ever. And I can kind of, it kind of sucks. I've already seen what it is. So let's take a closer look, guys. So it's 8.5 for centering. And I know Beckett is like the harshest grading service. So unfortunately, a 9 is still not something to be sad about. I'm still very pleased with getting a mint 9. And so of course, you have paper labels with Beckett. Sorry, 1 second, my dog. And we're back. Yes, so I know with Beckett you get paper labels and you also get metal labels. And thankfully, a 9 is good enough to have a metal label. So this was actually very close to having a 9.5, which I believe is a gold label. But this only got a silver 9 with an 8.5 centering. But to me, that centering looks really good. So this is a mint card. Of course, it's the alternate art. I mean, let's take it out of the sleeve. And you know what? I'm not disappointed. A beautiful slab. I love the clear case, which I know PSA doesn't do. Of course, Ace do a clear case. I can really. Oh, is there some marks inside the case? There's some whitening inside the case. Wow, so that's not great, but I still really do like it. I've got a nice Beckett sign there. A little bit of damage there, but nothing too bad. I mean, I do really like these cases. I think the fact that they're clear when they do the sonic press is really nice, and very minimal damage on that. And then also the metal label also makes a big difference. So yeah, no, I'm pretty pleased with that. A mint 9, very close to getting a 9.5, as you can see. And so guys, the big card. So this is just a 2-card submission, and let's see. Oh, I think that's just gonna be a 9.5. So let's see, guys. So it's a 9, 9.5 for edges, a 10 for corners, and a 9.5 for surfaces. And it gets the 9.5. So no coveted Black Label, unfortunately. I will take this out though, and also no, even 10 to be honest. I was expecting this to be a 10, so I feel like I haven't got the best returns. Now I kind of wish I did get a few packs. 9.5. Well, I'm still pretty happy with that. I mean, yeah, I was kind of hoping at least a 10 on this one particularly. The 9, I'm not too shocked that the Mew V got a 9. I did actually buy it raw, and with my good friend Poketan, yeah, no, we both thought this was a very good contender for a black label. Obviously, I did not get the black, but still a 9.5. One English, one Japanese. Let's just check. And also there's some like white dust. Yeah, so a little bit disappointing on that, but still a beautiful card, and a Beckett 9.5 is still very, very good. Unfortunately, it says the centering on this was also just a 9. I'm curious about that, because to me that centering looks perfect. The surface is 9.5. I don't know what would be wrong with that. The corners were a 10. That's good, so at least something got a 10. The edges got a 9.5. Yeah, so see if I can see anything on the edges. I mean, this. So it is a few hours later. Yeah, I just wanted to say a couple more bits before I go. I was still on my work day, and then also my dog earlier. So I just wanted to say a couple more things. First of all, I think a 9.5 and a 9 are fantastic scores. What's so interesting about these two is that the Japanese Mew VMAX, I know the VMAX in Japanese is actually very rare to pull. I believe it's 1 in every 1,000 packs. So something like 33 boxes you'd have to, well, you wouldn't have to open, but on average, every 33 booster boxes will have one of these. So already a very rare card, and then a 9.5 is a respectable grade, but I think if it did just get the 10, not even the black label, or just the regular gold 10, that would have been a big step up from a 9.5. Still though, it does have corners for 10. I do want to talk about BGS a little bit as well, because BGS have been known to have slightly inconsistent grades sometimes. So if I resent it and a slightly faster turnaround submission, hearsay, some people might find that they get a better grade if they cracked it. So, I mean, I'm not going to say I will do that, but I have seen, especially with PSA and also Beckett, that their grading can be very tough, because I think in the long run this will actually do very, very well, regardless of it being a 9.5, because A, how rare it is to pull, and then B, how minty a 9.5 actually means. It does say gem mint at the top. This is the equivalent of a PSA 10 with the Beckett 9.5, but at the same time, I do think it's still deserving of a gold label 10. Right, so to look at this in a bit more detail, a bit more scrutiny, I do think that centering is perfect. Can you see it? I think that's left to right. Here it's a bit harder to tell. And also with Japanese, it's a little bit harder to tell because it has the kind of feathered border. But to me, that centering, again, I'm gonna be as non-biased as possible. Maybe the top to bottom, but again, I don't really see it. But the left to right is very spot on. So yeah, I mean, if that's a 9, I'm quite surprised. I mean, it does look like a 10 to me, if not a 9.5. And then the edges and the surface are both 9.5s. And again, I'm not great. I don't have a magnifying glass on me today, and obviously the card is slabbed and also has a sleeve on it as well, so it would be too hard to be able to see these micro inconsistencies. So yeah, it's hard to take because you want that 10 so much. I wonder if I did resubmit the same very card, it would get different grades. Maybe I might do it. I'm not going to say I will do it at this point because I still think 9.5 is a very good grade. But yes, I do question it a little bit just because I know how pack fresh this is. I know how well it was cared for as soon as it was taken out of the pack.
And as I say, the worst grade on this is centering, and to me, that centering looks 10 out of 10. So it'd be interesting to see if this was regraded. For the Mew V, I did actually purchase it online, but again, very good centering, and I got an 8.5. So yeah, and again, that was the worst grade for both of these cards. Were seemingly very good centering, getting 8.5s. So you can see why I'm a little bit peeved, but yeah. No, you take it on the chin. You know, I've got lots of 9s and I don't crack them still because a 9 is a very good grade. But yeah, no, I just wanted to talk a little bit more about that. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. And peace out. Take care.